Yo, it's Fauzi here for the 26th October, breaking down the East fantasy basketball for you. Let's start with my favorite Orlando Magic here, 116 to 101 winners over the Brooklyn Nets, led by welcome back Franz Wagner, 29 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists on some solid percentages as well. That was the key for him for a little while now, that he was really clunking away, but you'll take 50% from 3 and 10 from 19 from the field. Banchero, 15 points, 9 assists and 6 rebounds as well. Sort of great sort of pick up there for those guys that have him right now. On the other side of the ledger, we've got Cam Thomas getting buckets still for the Brooklyn Nets, as you would expect all season. I don't know if I said this, I swear I've said this 5 times. Maybe Nick said this too. Go grab this kid if you want points. He's going to get you buckets all season long by the sounds of it. And if he continues to get the minutes, which he will with the rebuilding Brooklyn Nets, go pick up Cam Thomas. Jumping over to Toronto Raptors versus the 76ers. Raptors got the win here, 115 to 107, led by the Scotty Barnes, 27 points. And then we had Jacob Poeltl, 19 points, 9 rebounds. I don't know about you guys that have been keeping an eye on fantasy, but this season, a couple games in so far, there's been so many teams that are playing players. It's a bit crazy, right? Like if you actually have a look at the box score here for the Raptors here, they got literally about 14 players onto the court. That's craziness. On the other side of things, the 76ers here, 0-2 to start the season, led by Kelly Oubre Jr., 28 points, a couple of threes. He's always going to get you buckets here, but who else is sort of going to chip in right now with Embiid and Paul George out? Tyrese Maxey, 24 points, 6 from 23 from the field though. We know he's not really a great first option. He's probably being asked a little bit too much right now for the Sixers. He's waiting for his friends to come back, no doubt. Jump across to the Hawks, Atlanta Hawks at home against the Charlotte Hornets. 125 to 120 winners for the Hawks here, led by Trae Young, 38 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds. I said before the game had started that he was going to go bonkers this season, and he started off such this year. I saw Nick, you grabbed Dyson Daniels. Nice little pickup. Yeah, you dropped from Zachary Richard. Obviously, he's been quiet so far, first couple games for the rookie. Dyson Daniels now looks like might be, a rotational player. 18 points, 8 from 10 shooting, couple of 3-pointers, couple of blocks, couple of steals. That's not a bad pickup from a free agency player right now. So if you got some guys that are underperforming on your roster, Dyson Daniels definitely a player to go look at. On the other side of things, the Charlotte Hornets had LaMelo Ball double in turnovers, and I have LaMelo Ball, so this is a painful day for me in that aspect. 34 points, 10 turnovers, and he fouled out I think as well. So he only played 29 minutes, so he was probably on track to have a really hot game if he could have stayed on the floor. Jump across here to the Cavs at home, 113 to 101 winners against the Detroit Pistons. This team here, the Cavs, right now 2-0, starting strong this season, and they've got a quick glance here, 6 players all scoring double digits, no one scoring more than 20 points, and that's great for them. Maybe not so great from a fantasy perspective, right? You'd like Donovan Mitchell to maybe drop 25-30 points if you're owning him. When he's only getting 19 points, that's a little bit of a downer. Evan Mobley, 16 points, 6 rebounds, probably a little bit deflated. Jarrett Allen, 17 points, 11 rebounds, is probably on track of what you're hoping from him. But hey, Cavs fans are happy. They're rolling at the moment. Pistons are where you'd think they would be, 0-2 right now. Cade Cunningham, 33 points, but 9 turnovers, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. He's trying to do everything he can for the Pistons right now, but I think they're going to have another long year, but that's what they wanted, right? Because Cooper Flag's waiting there at the end of this finish line. Jumping across to the New York Knicks at home, bouncing back from that first game where they had a little bit of a disappointing showing against the Celtics, playing now the Pacers, 123 to 98 winners for the New York Knicks, led by Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. Josh Hart, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 26 points. Karl Anthony Towns showed up at MSG today, 21 points, 15 rebounds. And Mikal Bridges, 21 points. And just the opposite side of the situation with like the Cavs here. Knicks have a whole bunch of players that can score and will score in that sort of situation. So especially when it's a bit of a blowout. Pacers need to get some stuff going here, including Tyrese Halliburton getting a bucket. What's going on? Too much Olympic sitting on the bench perhaps, yeah? 0 from 7 from 3, 0 from 8 from the field, 5 assists. That's literally all he did. And if you spend a first round pick on Tyrese Halliburton right now, I feel your pain. But you might just have to sit tight and hopefully he regains his shot soon. Last game here in the East is the Bucks and the Bulls. The Bulls getting a win on the road, 133 to 122. Kobe White went off 35 points, 7 3-pointers. Can't ask more from Kobe White right there. Zach LaVine supported him with 25 points and Vucevic with 22 points as well. Josh Giddey, I think if you have picked him up, I've been trying to trade for him in my league a little bit, but I understand the owner doesn't want to shift him right now. Totally understandable. 17 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And when he shoots over 50% or even 50%, you take that. That's a win. So 6 from 10 from the field with a couple of threes. That's max Josh Giddey production right now. Obviously the Bucks here losing at home. Giannis 38 points and 11 rebounds as you sort of expect. But they're going to need a bit more support by the looks of it. You know, D. Lillard got obviously 28 points, but no one else really chipped in across the board there. So going to have to get a few things going there in Milwaukee land. Hopefully Chris Middleton comes back soon. But let's jump over to the West.
Hey, Nick here with the Western Conference games for the 26th of the 10th. We had 4 of them today. We're going to start off with Grizzlies and Rockets. And the Rockets very easily take care of Memphis, winning by 20, 128 to 108. If we look at the box scores, we can see in the game stats that it looks relatively even except for the 21 rebounding difference. And that was probably a big reason why Rockets got more shot opportunities and more points. Makes sense. Ja Morant, 24 and only 2 with no rebounds. So probably still coming back into form as he returns from his season off. Santi Aldama did not maintain that impressive first game performance and only had 2 points. But Zach Edey did have 13 and 9, so much better than his first showing. But Ja might need some help, which is a plot line that we'll recur to. On the Rockets side, very even spread here. Jabari with 14 and 16, Alperen Sengun with 16 and 15, Jalen Green with 22, 6 and 4, and Van Fleet chipping in for 16, and Tari Eason and Cam Whitmore. Clearly they had a shooting clinic against them. Well done, Rockets. We move over to the Warriors and Jazz, and this will be quick because it was 127 to 86. The Warriors just dominate the Jazz from the get-go. Everybody really getting it on. Probably the biggest thing was the fact that Buddy Hield shot 7 of 9 from 3 with 27 points. Has Steph found a good running mate in Buddy Hield? I would say yes, but is the rest of the team going to be able to make them competitive? Everyone got into the scoring action except for 2 of the bench players, so tough break to them. As for the Jazz, nobody really stands out here. Everybody struggled to shoot. Lid on the basket for the Jazz. Maybe next time. We go over to Pelicans and Trailblazers. A close game, 105 to 103, with Pelicans taking it. Is that a good thing that the Pelicans can only beat the Trailblazers by 2? I don't know. I'll leave the Trailblazers alone for today. But, quite an even spread on your field goals, on your assists, etc. We go to the box score. Brandon Ingram, 21 points on 20 shots. Zion Williamson, 16 points on 15 shots. CJ McCollum, 20 points on 17 shots. Jordan Hawkins, I've never seen that guy in my life, but he had 24 on 8 of 12 shooting, so maybe he needs to be the star player. But that DeJounte Murray injury couldn't have come at a worse time. Are they suffering without a proper center? Who knows? But as for the Trailblazers, Jeremy Grant, 34 points. Anthony Simons, 24 points. DeAndre Ayton, 10 and 15. There is some sneaky fantasy guys on this team, but we'll get into that in a bit. And then we finish off with Suns and Lakers. Suns go down, unable to make the comeback that they needed to. Lakers take it 123 to 116. As for the split just here, it's relatively even. Same field goals. There's no big gaps there. So we go to the box score. Kevin Durant, 30 points on a very good 11 of 17 shooting. Devin Booker, 23 points on a less good 9 of 21 shooting. And Brad Beal, 15 points and 14 shots. Is he going to figure it out this season? I personally hope so. As for the Lakers, you've got Anthony Davis, 35 points, 13 to 17 from the free throw line, 11 of 18 from the field. Only 8 rebounds, 4 assists. But Austin Reeves coming in, 26 points. Good for him. And LeBron having 21. This does feel like the season where LeBron may average under 25 points. And that is okay because if Anthony Davis keeps playing the way he does. It's crazy. Rui Hachimura with 14 and 7 as well. I'm just highlighting that because that's 2 games in a row that he's really playing that role quite consistently. And Bronny James did not see the court. So, as for the fantasy player that you should keep an eye on here, it's not necessarily keeping an eye on because they're probably in someone's team, but Buddy Hield. So currently just racing ahead in the 3-pointers made and shooting incredibly efficiently from that. So whether your league plays 3-point makes or 3-point percentage, he's doing good stuff for you at this point. Can you put together a trade package for him? Is there someone in your league who doesn't really understand his value long term? Could you pry him away with a flashy name? E.g. Brad Beal. People know who Brad Beal is, but does everyone know who Buddy Hield is? But that is my fantasy tip for you, and thank you for watching the Western Conference.